There we go.
And we are live. All right. Welcome, everybody, to the fourth installment of our Sophia series in the Sovereignty of Souls. And we have sent out a note to Nicole. I think that might be her. Let us hope.
So I hope so. Let's see.
So, as Loretta's doing that,
No, it wasn't her.
Oh, it's not? Okay. But welcome, welcome. We will just kind of chat while we're waiting for folks to come in. And we were talking about, some of the questions that may come in, and hopefully you guys have got some. We know Carl had mentioned one. And then I have a couple things that have just been, I've been doing a lot.
Good morning.
There she is. And we are on. So Miss Nicole has arrived in the house.
No idea.
Yeah.
I woke up with searing body heat for a week. Just now, again. I'm like, it's beyond hot flashes. Whoever knows age, yes, I'm almost 48. Yeah.
So you're Memorex right now. You're on autopilot.
You haven't, like, I just woke up, like, I woke up early, like, I'm, 5:30, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's 6, but seriously, it just took half an hour to just be able to sit without my tailbone flaring. So I have a broken tailbone from when I was 20.
Yeah.
And my tailbone has been flaring for about 3 days.
I can believe it. And with all the heavy.
What's going on in the world? I am not looking. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, you just don't dare. I'm telling you what, you don't need to. It just seems to permeate anyway. Around here, let's see. Loretta lost a day.
She lost a what?
Loretta lost a day. She came out and fixed a meal, and I said, "Honey, we're on in
15 minutes."
I said, "Yeah."
Yep.
She goes, "Well, it's Wednesday." I said, "No, it's Thursday."
Like I said, a week of searing freaking heat. Like you don't know what's going on.
Waking up at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Doing that.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Yes.
And
yes.
I've been writing like a fool.
Ooh.
Like getting downloads and just writing, and
excellent.
And I thought we could talk about some of that because it's everything from service and reciprocity and understanding.
Yep.
That is a infinity symbol for us to honor as part of our sovereignty. When we step out or are asked to be of service, either by cards, by a reading, whatever, we need to be aware of that reciprocity. And that was always that was always a very hard one for me, because anybody asked and I'd just say, "Oh, sure. Oh, no, you don't have to give me anything,"
Exactly.
Or just go ahead, whatever you feel of value, if any value to you, and if they wanted to bring me a rock, I was thrilled, or,
Exactly. You're like, "Oh, you gave me something."
Right.
I got a nugget. Look at me.
I love rocks.
Yeah, and I'm still good with that, but I also understand we have to be respectful of our process, and we do have to set up, we're in a physical world that has physical demands, and one of the things in this physical world is currency. And so we have to put
I heard boundaries, you heard currency.
To that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like I say, this is my own personal lesson that I had to go through to get it, because I was just too easy to grab on the fly, and I would be getting ready to do something myself, and I would get a call and say, "Oh yeah," and I'd push the other back or out of the way.
Right.
That's not being respectful of self either.
No, it's not.
So I thought, some of that kind of conversation, the thing about flipping the switch came to me.
Yep.
And understanding as I was looking once again into this, and I'm not getting us off on a tangent here,
No,
but
no,
we
no.
have an example on the planet right now of dark and light. I'll just
Yeah.
put it that way rather than politically.
Did it
Dark
work?
and
Did it work? No, sun, no, no sparks. Yeah, exactly.
yes,
100%. 100%.
we do
Mhm.
not. And I say we as in I've got a mouse in my pocket because it's me. I do not understand how anyone can still be clinging
Uh-huh.
to the things that are being perpetuated.
Thank you.
And
That's
Yeah.
right. It's
in
exactly.
order and I was wrestling with this, right? And this is
Me
one of the
too.
writings that came out of this was
Yeah,
flip the switch and
that's right.
recognize that the life they volunteered for,
Yes.
facing their deepest shadows,
Mhm.
and the attempt for us to meet that challenge and either assist with moving through or that we can step and back and move on because
That's
they're
it.
not ready or for whatever reason. But
100%.
we need to see that we need to flip that switch to see from their perspective because it's so in my case it's so foreign to my own thinking.
No,
And
no,
I
you're gonna say the F word, but which makes sense.
Yeah.
The foreign is
yeah,
polite. Foreign is
foreign
And
is
I
polite.
yeah,
Yeah,
and I
because
have
it's like it's the thing, the FA, whatever they call it, farg
right,
around and farg out. It's the same thing,
right,
but they're not. It's the same thing of ownership of their actions and their intentions and their thoughts and their
yeah.
energy. And sorry,
And what
Loretta, but
they
go
do
ahead.
with
I
it,
didn't. You go. I knew you were gonna go on that tangent. So go. Sorry, but
I
that's all I needed to interject. Yes, please.
okay,
I
Loretta, when
I
you know.
was when you were speaking about that, um, it really hits each of us differently.
Yeah,
And for my
my
own
back.
self, I shared with you about what happened with my daughter or my sister
Yeah,
nearly exiting the planet. And
that's
by
right.
all rights, she should have.
Yeah,
Now,
unfortunately. Yeah.
follow up 3 months later, and I haven't shared this with you yet, Nicole.
I know.
My brother, my I've got 4 brothers. My
Yeah.
closest one to me was nearly murdered the 11th of this month, and it was at the hands of someone he loves dearly. And it was a schizophrenic episode in a young person who had gone off their meds over the last couple months. And this attack happened. It was 4 o'clock in the morning, and he came out of a dead sleep fighting for his life. The kid only had a 2-inch blade, but the damage was profound. And it's like, but it didn't hit him like it hit me, that this had happened, because he's wired different with the boys. He's, resonates more with me. But I mean, this was big, and I'm still, um, wrestling with the experience, the energy of it all, and how that plays out in my own role. You see, so that I just wanted to mention that. We'll talk more about it after,
No,
but
no, I appreciate that. That's so
yeah.
now you confirmed why I've been feeling you for a very long time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean,
It,
things are being shaken out right from the trusses on down
mhm.
in
Yeah.
space.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
if it's not serving, it's going to get cleared one
It's
way or
yeah,
another.
this
It
is
will magnify.
I think you're
yeah,
100% right, both of you. There's can you hear me? I put it in my
yeah,
hair again.
yeah,
Okay.
Right, right.
Um,
Yeah, we
there's
yeah.
I told my lovely other, they call it other half, I call it counterpart at this point because it's half the time yelling at each other. Um, that he asked a very good question, like what's going on right now? Why is some specific, you know?
sure.
And it was an overview question, but still a specific question at the same time. And it came out as simple as right now, everything what you just stated, both you ladies have been stating, what came it's still bubbling up. It's that what we consider the ugliest or the most uh, pure. Now, pure could be frustrating, could be fantastic, could be amazing, could be, striking, could be whatever it is. It could be elating, it could be euphoric, it could be whatever you want to attach on as a description, but it is what that truly is now. Like every time I would say it come through the conversation as a call channeling, there would be a message that says, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, start working, start doing, start becoming, start sharing, start acting. No. It's like there's no more shit to hit the fan. Yeah, sorry, but
Yeah. Yeah.
YouTube deal. Yeah, there's no more shiitake mushrooms to hit the fan, and there's nothing left for this to happen. It's just like the unfortunate. If you tell them half not here because I would be crying from what you just said, Lorna. I'm very sorry.
It's
Truly,
okay.
you realize I'm half and half right now.
Yeah, he's
You know,
upright walking and, smile on the face.
but yeah, that's the thing. It's in the face of whatever you choose it to be. That's
Yeah.
something else. That's perception. There's a universal law called law of relativity.
Hmm.
It's not law of attraction. It's not law of blah, blah, blah. It's law of relativity. It's
Yes.
what you perceive it to be. It is also called coherence and correspondence. Correspondence is the full circle. Coherence is kind of what we call associative play in psychology. Because,
Mhm.
autism is autism, and I'm part of it. So enjoy that, everybody. Haha, good to hear. Good. Enjoy. Um, so
Yeah.
so the associative play is when you're kind of doing the you mirror your own actions, but like B was saying, like Betty was saying, you do your own thing while someone else is doing another thing, and like Loretta was saying as well, you have your own way of handling and perceiving and
Yeah.
processing and not manipulating but recreating and co-creating with whatever is present for you. That
Hmm.
is associative play in the truth of it all. So if somebody is absolutely enamored with their anger, grief, villainy, ass monkey ish behavior.
Hmm.
See, I caught it. I caught it. Everyone caught it. See, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
There's half. I said half and half. It's. Um. There's a reason for their enjoyment, the Schadenfreude, or the enjoyment of watching someone suffer, so they don't suffer.
Yeah.
Kind of going along with what you're saying, Betty, right? And
Yeah.
then the unfortunate incident as well. A very difficult incident, actually. And this is how, when the other individual who just looks at the situation and says, why? How in the conscious awareness, why? And you could be that person that wakes up every day, has your wonderful fruit smoothie, whatever it is, and you're perfectly clean and everything's organic and everything's great and you light your candles and you do your ritual and blah, 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 blah. Guess what? None of that crap matters.
Hmm.
Because if you are not active right now in looking at the pile of manure that refuses to budge, if you didn't set up a garden and plant some seeds for grass or something so it can at least maintain a garden of flowers and some beautiful trees, this is a metaphor, people, yes?
Right.
Then
Metaphor.
how in the world is that pile going to disappear? You're just going to be left with a pile of manure. And it's not going to go anywhere. And nobody's going to help you with it. You're just going to stare at the manure.
Yep.
You
Get
can
out of
distill the
shop.
manure into fuel and put it into a car. What, we didn't learn this already? What, Back to the Future didn't give you that little nugget of information? Yes, it did. Stop it. There's a lot of, you know, premonitions going there. It's all there. It's all natural. They have made fuel out of corn for years.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Alcohol mix. Yeah.
alcohol, methyl, ethyl. Yeah, that's what I said in my head. I didn't say that specific.
Yeah.
I don't want to use too much
There's
language, but yes.
alternatives out there. Yeah.
So instead of being understanding, people not quadruple down. I'm so happy you mentioned this because this is exactly what's going. We were told. This is how I pick it up: is they're overacting. Like this is one big play. We're all here just kind of playing a role, and they're overacting. And
Hmm.
somebody just chooses to do that with a knife, unfortunately. And then they decide to just validate their action in one way or the other. And it doesn't mean one's wrong, it doesn't mean one's right. It just means the truth, the isness of it, the presence of it is profoundly present. And there's nothing to there you can't judge that. Even source itself does not judge that. Every part of every multiverse doesn't judge that. But what does get scrutinized is the why. It's the why. It's not the who, it's not the when, it's not the where, it's not the how. It's always why. When you're angry and frustrated and suffering, what do you ask? Why?
I was going to say that's the answer most being sought. So that would make sense.
It's not anything else. Oh, Lord Almighty. Come on.
Do you
I mean,
need a donut to sit on?
you know, I have like 4 pillows behind my back. I have, and
I think you
honestly,
need
if
a
I
little
took,
red light therapy.
I need a lot of things. I need a masseuse. I need a permanent chiropractor. I need an osteopath.
All of it.
Dang it. Honest. But, you know, there's, ah. And if I take a pill, I'm not going to be able to go into what I want to. But as I woke up, there is a presence that is unknown to me of the female collective. It reminds me of Pan. I'm thinking it's a female Pan. I think her name is Tara. I think so. Or she calls herself something else in the Celtic peoples. She's similar to that banshee that they have like in Scotland or in Ireland. And she's not a banshee. She's just like one of those energetic beings that are, let's just say, the ones that give you good luck. You know, like you come out and say, I wish I had this, I wish I had that. And then, like we're speaking of, you change your own destiny and you create your own world. But you have to literally take it now. It's not like you have any option anymore. It's like, oh, that's planned for next week.
No, we hit the 0 point. It's resetting, and you're either on board or you'll wait for the next opportunity.
You'll go into the vortex. You'll go into the silent chlamydia. Like go right down through Homer's little thing. You're going to be stuck in that whirlpool.
Yeah.
Well, I know Carl. He had asked if you could channel. There was 2 women.
Sure.
I don't remember both of them, but Mother Mary was the one I do remember.
Absolutely. 100%. 100. I was praying for Mary to come through too, because Tara's a pill and a half right now. I don't know who it is, but I keep hearing Tara, or what they call. I just keep hearing female Pan. I'm like, is this Kuan Yin? Because I haven't really spoken to Kuan Yin that much. And then all of a sudden I feel like, no, darling, I'm fine. And I'm going, who is this? And she's like, and she shows me like England, Wales, Ireland, Scotland,
France is on fire.
France area, yeah, the whole, like that area.
Yeah.
And she's from there. So that's like the legend of her is from there. Most of it.
Yeah. Astrologically speaking, I think, Steve Judd was talking about the energy, these challenging energies, and Europe is going to be especially feeling it in August.
Yeah.
Something's going down. Something is I had a dream. Dreams are not dreams. I had a let's say I was traveling and working when I was sleeping.
There you go.
And I saw India, and then I saw water, and then I saw places that were not just like India, but warm and had kind of laid back kind of peoples. So where like it was kind of beachfront property, but not so much. It was just lower level tectonic and landforms. So it's just kind of, you could be kind of water level or a little lower, basically. And the water was lapping up, and it would kind of lap up to the house. The image is coming back, lapping up to the house, and it would be lapping up to the top of the windows. And then the only the few that were in weren't always the nicest or the ones that should have survived.
Yeah.
And that's what keeps popping into my head right now. Like something is retreating into some kind of odd protective cocoon.
Yeah, I was going to say a duck and cover, but it's not going to.
No,
It's not gonna work this time.
no, it's not. There's no refuge. There's no There's refuse, no refuge.
Right.
Both words popped in at the same time. Isn't that fun? Wow. And it's funny you guys said that because I wrote this 28th. Yeah. All right. I wrote control, fear, power, ambition, finding the true balance and harmony. That's exactly the title of what I wrote. It's kind of what you're saying, and this is my job now. This is my job. In this 0 point screw the world create chaos. This is why I can just delve not paying attention to anything and go into this quiet place. Yeah, the world is literally on fire. Literally. You know, the good things have turned into ash. The horrible things have bloomed. Sorry to be honest, you know, things have grown out of those things that you don't even want to see or acknowledge. Let's just be real. And then, like you both are saying, how do you compensate? How do you, you know?
Yeah.
But there's a shift happening. Now,
That's
let's not, I mean, profound.
Yes, yes.
And Pope Leo has really taken a whip to the Christianity mindset around this world.
So it's probably one of the big ones.
Yeah, it is one of the big ones because this is the one that was it was a wound that opened up 1,000 years ago, and he has stuck his throne right in it, and
like a wedge.
And it is going to be catastrophic. It, you know, metaphorically speaking, spiritually speaking,
it is,
and in sovereignty, in the sovereignty of souls.
It definitely is. It definitely is. All right, as you guys talk, I'm going to bring forward whoever that lovely pan-like spirit is, because if I don't bring Mother Mary, Carl, thank you, because if I don't bring her in, honestly, my tailbone's going to flare, and I'm going to scream through the microphone.
And BJ's taking the lead.
Yes, because the pain could be searing, and I'm overheating by the nanosecond. Whew. Give an example. It says frost overnight. Yeah, I woke up in dead sweat.
Oh.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not fun.
No, so give me 1 second. Ah, dang it. Oh, so irritating. Sometimes bodies are just not meant for energy.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
sometimes it's nice to set it aside for a bit.
You know, this is the best part of it. The relieving the body is probably going to be so good. When I come back, I'll probably be really annoyed. So enjoy that. Let me clear this lovely throat. Sorry, guys. All right, ladies. I just said, do your worst. And they're like, go ahead, bring it on. This thing is this. She's sassy. You thought Lilith was sassy?
Lilith is just, it's not a sass as much as it's just the way she is. She is, and she owns it. She takes no prisoners.
Trust me, she knows. She's like, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Carl's here now.
Carl's here. Good. We're going in, getting ready for your question, Carl. So perfect timing.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy.
Only.
Mary is here.
Welcome.
Thank you for asking me to be here. The vessel has requested me first. Suddenly her neck doesn't hurt. She wanted me to clear her physical frustration. Wow, she is literally, it's like lava rising. Poor child. Your questions. Time is of the essence, as you say.
Okay. Carl, can you restate your question for us in the chat real quick? Okay, let's see. Glad to have you here. Okay, so can I please get a reading on that?
The sovereignty of his soul.
Oh,
Mm.
hmm.
Interest of Carl's soul.
Oh,
Yes.
In
Mary
what
Thorne.
context? In what context? There are many contexts to that question. It could be very layered. It's a general is a general, but what exactly are you looking for?
He mentions Mary Thornberry had shown up. The relationship to her.
Mary
And he says he
Thorne.
doesn't know how to ask. He doesn't know what it means.
Yeah,
Is
that's what
that
I was saying in the backstage is we need to lay that groundwork a little better, I think,
Yeah.
and explain what sovereignty is, how it moves and
Okay.
expresses.
Okay, now he says his future. His
in
future as it relates to the sovereignty of his soul. And so that's the sovereignty of the soul is, discovering one's authentic self, is it not?
he's
And who
confusing
they
his
are.
path? Is that's his problem? That he's creating for himself. He's creating the roadblock.
Yeah, and he's coming back with whatever sovereignty means for me, and that's for you to figure out, Carl.
That's
Carl's
yeah.
not sure what that means.
Yeah,
Okay, here. That's yeah. You wonderfully spoken, ladies. Exactly right. We're not cutting you off. We're just congratulating you for speaking exactly the truth. That's why
Yeah.
we're silent. Usually we would come forward and say, "Here."
Yeah.
um, but like we've said before, Anna is very cryptic. My mother. I will give you nugget details and try to make it relatable. But this is as they're speaking perfectly. For an individual spark or a soul to understand what needs to be done, that spark needs to take not just ownership, but responsibility. And that responsibility can come with a very, very dear price. Our vessel knows quite a bit of personal knowledge of our friend Carl here and does not want to divulge anything too emotionally dear or private. The reality is, though, our friend of the essence we call Carl is conflicted because when Carl realizes, when you realize yourself fully with all your holes and your cracks and your judgments, whether they're of yourself or others, and decisions and choices, not actions, decisions and choices. We're not speaking of actions. The choice and the decision is much more profoundly uh, important than the actual action. Hence our lovely friend Loretta, and we are sorry for that incident. That is why our vessel didn't cry moments ago, because as you understand, it's your choices, and it's okay, but not okay, if you understand us. Um, it's the reality of the balance, unfortunately. So for something to be so very dark, as we'd say, the light is still there, but it doesn't mean the light doesn't help. It embraces the dark in a hug, for that matter, for it to be, um, let's say, encapsulated in it. So when the dark is ready, it's not alone. And the same with Carl. It's the unfolding. It's not, you always say, it's a journey, the process. It's not just the journey or the process. It's the isness of it all. It's the truth of it. And that truth is scathing. It's never truthfully kind. Because you have to face the fact that even you made choices and decisions that are not for your best interest, even if that's what you thought they were. And that's not the nicest, most, flower tinged, beautiful message, but it's real. And that's sovereignty.
May I add here, Mary?
Mm,
If
mm,
you don't mind?
mm, please.
This I wrote earlier this week, and I think this might help clarify
Mm,
for Carl.
mm,
I titled this No Matter What. At
mm,
this time and frequency, there is no try, only do
mm.
or not, or do not.
Correct.
If we have raised our frequency and determined we will live an integrous life, then we must rededicate ourselves daily as we awake into each day, embodying a life, way of being, of integrity, sovereignty, which means we are true unto the core of who we are, right to the base of our vessel. There is no discussion at that point. If
No
there's no,
ambiguity. Exactly. There's no ambiguity.
so
Correct. Yeah.
it is the sovereignty. It is being the servant of light.
Mm-hmm.
Our constant cry
Mm-hmm.
is key going forward, becoming less bound to this or that, the physical, this,
Mm,
that, them,
mm, mm,
that, right. Impacts in thinking and behaving, our trajectory is locking in, and we shed fear, doubt,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uncertainty, and
Mm-hmm.
those that choose differently.
Mm-hmm.
Once unshackled by those lower drains
Mm-hmm.
on our energy, we are then free to operate as the heart and the high heart dictate to us as we move through our day and journey. So that is part of that sovereignty, is getting aligned so that as was written here, that the heart and high heart are aligned and our actions aligned to that. It's
Heart and
like
high heart.
walking in Tetris.
High heart and high heart. As you're
Correct.
Yeah,
speaking, high and high heart. Correct. Mm-hmm.
I have a little
Yeah,
short.
please.
We are in this world. We are not of this world.
Correct.
That is understanding your sovereignty.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. That's right out of scripture too. Be in the world, not of the world.
Yes.
And that goes along with us being a star being or a star essence, and knowing that what we call star meaning what we come from other star systems. That's what star being technically means, with the words of semantics of human terms. It just means you're of the bigger, more collective
Yes.
essence. It does not mean you're isolated. It means you play your part within that, but you play it kindly with compassion, not with chaos.
Right.
And that chaos is what's consuming many, way too many. We refuse to open her eyes to look at the page, but this is exactly what she was writing about.
Mhm.
It's exactly what you beautifully both stated. It is exactly that. There is too much that we do not face within ourselves. I have to let my son have his moments, as we call it. I honored that moment knowing it was coming. He honored it knowing it was coming, because we knew nothing is finite. Everything is infinite.
Right.
Now, when people misunderstand those words, enjoy that. This is where we use things against ourselves. Finite, infinite does not sound a little too close to terms together. Evil and live. They're all the same kind of sound, don't we understand? There is a
Yes.
part of people that don't understand that you created your own mirror balance of what you call dark and light, all existing and swirling and swarming and peacefully flowing, if you prefer, at the same juncture, moment, void, space, as you call time. Time doesn't exist. Our vessel has lost time. Our poor Loretta has lost time as well. Yes, we understand. Our
Yeah.
vessel has lost time for at least 3 to 6 months now, and we are not putting her back in. Because if she goes back in right now, the amount of energy and light that she is connecting and grounding and correcting and assessing, and she's not just an assessor, she's a grounder at the same exact time. She's one of those double-edged crystals. Energy comes in, energy comes down. And at
Double
the same
trouble.
time, everything comes up, everything comes back out. And then it goes sideways and then on diagonal. Have fun with that. That's why she's exhausted. That's why her back is pulling. Thank you. Okay. This is the reality. She's acting. She's doing. It may seem like she's doing nothing, but she's doing. We pull her out of here. The amount of light that you will see on this beautiful living planet you call Gaia will diminish. And she's only one beacon out of many. And imagine if we pull out all those that are actively seeming inactive and detaching and put them back in to their third dimensional, dense, thick, icky space that they're not wanting to be in. Imagine all that light that just goes. It is exactly correct. This is now the time for those who are not exactly connected to that job of service and light and kindness and compassion and healing. Yeah, it's now their turn to stand up and do something and face themselves. Doesn't mean Carl is part of that. No, Carl, you are a middle person. You do dwell in the middle, but you tend to fall sometimes beyond. And you need to find your way back. Because you have a heart that is so, so giving and loving. And so good and so pure. Why do you give to the cats and to other that just don't have? Look at your heart. Look how kind you are. It shows that you are a beautiful, bright light. And once you own the light more than your darker features, the balance will be self-evident. And that is how sovereignty creates balance and harmony with fear and doubt and power and ambition as well. Because those are the players right now. And we all need to find a better balance with those words. Because power and ambition are not bad words. They're necessary. It's your perception and how you execute that and co-create with that properly. And on that lovely note, we're going to bring in the other friend who's been quietly throwing vines at us because she's saying, I want to come in. Oh, gosh. Ooh. Hello.
Hello.
You know us as the female version of Pan. Yes, we are sassy. And we like to laugh and we like to enjoy ourselves. Loretta,
Good.
don't you have that book, that Sophia book?
Yes.
My name is in the book. You can choose one of them, please. I am
Your
the
name?
one that is of the earth and the land. I am the deity, as you call it, or the entity that is born of the earth, or the deity known as Pan, the counterpart to Pan, the female version,
Mm-hmm.
the green man, as you call them. I am the green woman. If you'd like, Oh yes, we'll call us the
Oh,
green woman. Yes. What is our we see
Tara? Is it? Yeah,
Tara.
green Tara. Yes.
Green
Hello.
Tara. Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
Any questions? Because I'm very connected to our lovely vessel we call Gaia. We call her a vessel because she is an entity upon herself with density. And we help her make sure you all, yes, you humans, do not falter any further. It is now time to act. This is not a joke. It is not incorrect. Everything has been said, and you are now being called to order. Any questions?
I think you came for Carl. Is what I think. His last comment. He
Hmm.
relates to Dan.
Oh, does
Mhm.
he?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So is our vessel. Our vessel is very creative. We also help our vessel in creativity when it comes to.
Oh, and he mentions Green Terra
Oh, does
Mhm.
he? Welcome.
in his angels list.
There
Yeah,
you
I think
go.
that's why you were called, darling. You were called.
Mhm.
Yes,
That's
I'm the
awesome.
one, and her this vessel is literally boiling now again because of me. Yes, me.
Give her a nice cool breeze.
We just did. We just did. We sent it
Yeah,
right down her spine, and we're working right
good.
down her sciatica because it is about to flare.
So,
Woo!
Green Terra, Carl wants to know if you have a message for him.
Him in the collective. And we're going to say this in the terms of our vessel. Get your heads out of your asses. Yes, we're more direct than Lilith. Our
I'll just
vines
simply
can have
say
thorns.
amen. I agree.
It is now the time to get your heads directly out of your posteriors for the internet as you'd like.
Yeah, it's not a good view anyway.
Mhm.
No, it is not the time to sit around and point fingers and say, but they could have, and we could have, and they could have, and I don't care.
Hmm.
It is time to get off your large, beautiful posteriors, your small, tiny posteriors, whatever they are, and move. This is said out of love. Notice it's a little laced with frustration.
I
Yeah,
think
her
that's
sciatica just went off.
understandable.
Yeah. Tara speaks of the heroic human journey to reconcile our species as stewards of peace.
Absolutely right. And not just peace, we are caretakers.
Yes.
Our vessel moved to this
Stewards.
land. It's called Terra
Yes.
Australis. Terra Australis means most southern land in certain contexts. Now, what does that mean on purpose? Well, there is one below us, but it's really, we were attached. So just imagine connected to Antarctica at one point. Now, this is the reality. We are in a place where the caretakers of this specific land of Australia is known as Aboriginal people. And they can still continue to carry the DNA of the most ancient Loretta, your people. The people of Mu. And you know what we're speaking of, the Pleiades, not the 7 sisters, the 13 plus sisters. The
Yeah.
cluster is not 7, it is much bigger.
Mhm.
So when we are speaking, this is what is truth. There are so many things that we misconstrue as realities that are not true realities. For example, Orion's belt is not 3 points in the sky, it is a triangle. It's a triangle. It
Hmm.
is a portal protective space that our vessel is protecting right now,
Mhm.
literally, in another form. So, this is what this is. There are people that need to find their truth, their foundation. Wow, we are working on her sciatica as we speak.
You
Poor
know,
child.
I had a thought about Carl and his wanting to communicate with you
Mm,
because In your speaking in the book of Sophia, you speak about how animals teach us through telepathy. And Carl
Yes,
works with all kinds of little kitties that he
yes,
finds everywhere.
yes.
And I'm feeling that there's some type of telepathy communication
Oh, there is. There
working
is.
through there for him.
There's
Telepathy's coming online big time now. Yeah.
Yeah,
oh, it is. It is,
yeah,
and I'm happy you mentioned the word telepathy because that is a very taboo word apparently for you humans, which is sad.
yeah, yeah.
The
Only
one
those
gift
that
you
don't understand. Yeah.
it's the truest form of communication.
And
Absolutely.
it is the future here on
It is.
Earth.
It is. Absolutely. It's the present, the future, it's everything. And it's
Hmm.
what people don't understand is when you go into that space of being able to acknowledge that the untangible is tangible, what you see is twisted, and you only see a part of the truth. You have to swallow that whole.
Hmm.
Who said that the seed, the center of a seed, isn't bitter? It is. Most seeds are bitter.
Hmm.
A cashew can't be consumed by a human unless you roast it.
Right.
Otherwise, it's poisonous to you.
Right.
There are many, many things that come from nature that you shouldn't have. You eat potatoes, and yet they come from a poisonous leaf. Is that clear enough?
Hmm.
You eat,
But
our vessel eats sumac, as you'd call it. What do you call it? Poison sumac? And
Mm-hmm.
yet it's consumed, and you're
but we go
alive.
beneath. We we cut beneath the poison.
Correct.
That's
That is the balance. Perfectly said. You cut
yeah.
beneath the poison because the
Yes.
poison no longer has poison when you say ambition and power and hatred and cruelty and all those lovely parts. But next to those things is love,
Hmm.
compassion, healing,
Empathy.
generosity, altruism, cooperation,
Yeah.
collective joy, individual bliss, temperance. And everything works as a balance. So if you didn't have the poison, you would not have the light and the healing.
Hmm.
It's your choices that make the matters very interesting. Your leaders right now are, mm-mm. Yes, our
They're
vessel
just
has
not.
no idea. Our vessel has no idea, but we're just going to say her leaders of the world, as you'd call it. Ah, there goes her tailboat.
Yeah.
We just popped the right hand side. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
we
not
are.
exposed to the light. I
Our
think
her,
that's right. This.
it is,
Yeah.
and this is what's causing all this. So this is a very good question, Carl,
Yes.
for the day, because
And
this
this
is more of a general collective message for all. But continue, Loretta. Yes.
Well, I was going to say, and as something else that you revealed is that the this planet is highly sought after academy for environmental ascension studies. So,
Yes.
and I have spoke a long time about being on a mission here. There's a reason for us being here, and
Yes.
yeah, it is the
Yes.
ascension
And
of.
that's I'm glad you said that because to mention that again, we don't tend to as our collective in the as you call Sophia, as you call the tranquil energy, the cooler off energy. We call it feminine, but you'd call it what you'd like because you
It's
call it
also
feminine. We just call it moving.
Mhm.
Um, it's we all agree to that. That's the reality of this whole situation.
Mhm.
That we are here to not have lives that are perfect and white picket fence and happy joy and everybody's just so kind and everybody has an apple pie sitting on their windowsill for the neighbors to share. No.
Mhm.
We use manure to grow another plant, don't you?
hmm
Isn't that process decay?
yes,
Yeah.
it's fertilizer
That's
Yeah.
right. Does it
Yeah.
because it's
smell pretty?
fertile.
No.
It's been gone through a
Because it's
digestive process.
fertile. Thank
Yes.
you.
It's been broken down so that
Fertile.
it can be fertile. Yes.
And what we are,
Exactly.
and this ascension process, it doesn't just include humans. This
No.
includes tracking the spiritual evolution of millions of species, both seen and unseen, at higher
Flora,
dimensional
fauna, seen,
frequencies.
interdimensional, partially dimensional, so what sitting on a void, watching everything. Yes. Every
Yes.
Because we,
density, every form. Absolutely
yeah,
correct.
we seem to really be stuck in this
Yes.
quagmire of matter.
Yes,
And,
That's
because
why
and
you're
it's 3D. It's dense. That's why we're trying to raise it. It
right,
just
because
it's a
the
sucking
focus
hole
the
at this
focus is
point.
on the density. The focus
Yes.
isn't on the fact that you're not dense. Look at
Right.
our vessel. She is writhing with pain, but we are lulling her. It
Yes.
just went up her spine, and we're literally holding the sciatic nerve on her right hand side as we're speaking. But look, it's a balance, is it not? Is that not
Mhm,
called pleasure and pain at the same time?
Right.
mhm,
It
mhm.
runs the same track. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what we're speaking through, as we're speaking, do we look dark and evil to you? No. That is the harmony and the balance. That is necessary to be able to purge, as you'd say, but actually just means to shine a light, really, expose what isn't necessary to perpetuate itself continuously. What you started with this, Betty Jean, was correct. We need everything to own itself.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yes. And even as telepathy is coming online and
mhm.
more as it's being spoken to and others are becoming aware of it. I know I can speak to my husband's journey. Uh, he he is telepathic and didn't understand it for a very long time.
Very
But
true. And he suffered,
but
poor man. Yes, correct.
he
He did suffer.
communicates with the animals because they're straightforward. But even like he said, in speaking with the animals, what they send is they speak in pictures and
Yes,
they send a complete thought, and then you as the human have to pick it apart
yes,
and
yes,
and to make sense of it
yes.
because you make this a nuance
It's
otherwise.
absolutely right. And that's it. 100%.
Yeah. But
And
that's
that,
why he found it
mm,
easy to first start with animals because the human mind is the monkey mind. So trying to get past that to get to a clear human thought,
yes.
Yeah.
it can be tricky.
It's
Mhm.
Talk about
this is a
navigating.
very interesting This is a conversation that this must need to be having. You can dance around sovereignty. You can speak. You have to be your own self. Be true to yourself. Descartes. Blah 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 blah. Oh, okay, fine, lovely. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Now step aside. Did you not have a moment of ugly? Did you not feel very frustrated? Did you not want to punch somebody in the face just because they were cruel? Yes, you did. Can you own it?
Mhm.
Yes, you are a vessel of light. Yes, you are lovely. Yes, you are kind. Yes, you are compassionate. But can you own the fact that you wanted to trip someone because they were cruel to someone else? Yes, you must.
Yeah. Yeah. That's acknowledging shadow, the shadow side of ourself, that
And
human
yeah, and it's beyond just
lower
shadow.
frequency.
It's everything. It's everything associated with
Yes.
everything you call someone else that's cruel and unkind. You've had a sliver or just a nano moment, as you
Or you
call
wouldn't
it.
see it. You wouldn't recognize it for what it is.
No, you
Yeah.
wouldn't recognize it. And
Mirrors.
when you,
We are in a fun house of mirrors now in
mm-hmm,
this time.
mm-hmm,
Mhm. Well,
And
and
biologically,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
go
I
ahead,
was
go
just
ahead.
going to say, biologically, at the core
Mm.
of our biological makeup, we are primates. We are
Yes.
No,
primates.
no,
That's,
we're
well,
not.
No,
No,
the bio.
no, we're not.
well,
Not.
no, no,
No,
Okay.
no. It's a mix.
Okay.
It's a
no.
mix. Not.
No.
I
That
think
takes that to a whole different direction we don't want to go to.
I
No.
But
was
Yeah, yeah.
thinking of
Well, yes.
there's
Thank you.
evolvement there.
Yeah, no,
There,
no. Thank you, Betty
I'm not
Jean.
saying that we're
No,
stuck
no,
right
no,
now.
no. There's no judgment there. No, there's no. It's more. We
no,
understand as the avian to the avian part of our vessel just said yes, we understand. But no, that's it's there.
Okay.
There's a genuine mix of DNA that that is quite part for another. Okay, let's put it out there. Put it, if we don't touch on that, we will have to, because that was
Yeah.
excellent. Either one of you ladies write that down now, as if in this now moment, please.
Yeah.
Write
See, this
down
is
that thought, because what we will do is we will bring our vessel, our whomever wants to come through with that, because there are many answers to that are going to shift, upset, and completely not fluster, but anger, make people furious at the different nuances, as Betty Jean beautifully spoke. That there are going to be truths that will not just shake your foundations, but will make you question your reality and your existence. So this is not the time. It's not an omen. It's not a threat. It's the warning. One thing our vessel is the warning. Like we've always said, she is not here to make friends on that level. If you are a friend on that level, congratulations, ladies. You're on a very high level. There is a reason for it.
Yeah. And
because
like I
she
said,
does not mince.
and I'm not here to fit in. I'm here to
No,
expand what is possible.
that's it. That's it.
And
Whatever
we are
falters is,
here to understand.
that's it. It's not
Yeah.
just understanding, it's taking the knowledge and making it wisdom.
And
And once
clarify.
wisdom, right. And
Yeah.
once wisdom becomes actually not just completely clarified, but lucid, you then have an opportunity to make something of it.
Yeah.
Because underneath everybody's darkness, as you call it, is pain, fear. Bottom line, that's it. You don't want to understand it, fine. A serial killer. Yes, we said it. Serial killer. Enjoy. Was made into one.
Yeah.
Yeah, by circumstance and
I
condition.
see. Yeah.
And choices and decisions. And we're not excusing their actions. No. There will be what you call judgment. Yes. It's called, that's what compensation is. It's full circle.
Right.
It will come back to you. That's not the point. The point is, they, as an essence, as a specific soul, as a curious soul is basically it. Through experience, wanted to know what that feels like, so they did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Regardless of what the victim, as you call, would have had as a perception of the view.
Mhm.
It is not important to them. It's important to them to have that experience themselves and say, look what I did. And they'd say it with pride. And then you'd look at them as a monster, as something cruel. True. But then that's your perception. But doesn't it mean maybe you're slightly judging yourself?
Again, the mirror.
The
Yeah.
mirror.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. I believe that's maybe some of what Jesus was speaking to when he said, when he looked at the thieves on the crosses with him and said, this day they'll be with me in paradise. In other words, it doesn't matter what their condition was within the human framework. When they came back to their totality, they too would enter into the higher realms
Exactly.
for their reviewing and to look at things. So yeah.
Yeah. We are approaching 59 minutes.
Okay, so we'll bring her vessel back, but she's going to scream in about 5 seconds because her spine just went off. So give us one moment.
Yep. Breathe.
She's literally taking her knuckles from both hands and jamming into the middle of her lumbar.
Oh.
Yeah.
Down her spine on each side right now. Doing that like Superman pose, but sticking it in her back like she has her wings are trying to balance. Give us 1 second. We can't return her in this pain. So sorry. Give us a minute.
Oh, Oren's here. Hi, Oren.
Hi, Monkey Man. He has to go to work soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, Martha Fucker.
Oh, she's back.
There she is.
Ah! Sorry, I told you you're gonna yell. I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah,
Understandable.
butt
Yeah.
bunches. Oh,
And BJ, I'm gonna let you do the closing, the everything.
darling.
Please.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you all
So
for being here.
Thank you, everybody.
yes, thank you. I do want to let's just say this as a close.
Go for it.
This is a living covenant of sovereignty. The Sophia Code is your soul's uniquely sequenced divine genome for expressing every immaculate quality of Sophia. No other soul has the same sequence of the Sophia Code as you do.
No, true.
So it is the master blueprint of your divine nature as well as your soul's unique fingerprint as a sovereign expression of Sophia. So in that, I'll just add this little bit more. Each holy quality is an immutable characteristic of Sophia consciousness, innocence, omniscience, genus creativity, unconditional divine love, sovereignty, immaculate conceiver, birther of all life.
Absolutely right. I was going
So
to say all of that. Yeah.
That's why it's a little hard to lock into just a single clarification, because like everything, it says uniquely aligned to us each as individual souls, which is why we must go within and find it, ponder it, embrace it, magnify
wisdom.
it, bring it forward.
100%. Correct. Yeah. We agree. They all agree. They're all agreeing. And they're saying, so sorry that I'm like writhing.
And please, please give her some grace and break from that back of hers.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. I so need it right now. The more, just say it more, the more it hits me. It's just going down the spine. Dang.
Yeah.
You know what? After this, I'm taking a pill. I'm breaking my rules. I'm taking ibuprofen. I can't.
I think you've earned it. Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
So it's ridiculous.
So yes, may we all be in service to ourselves and to each other as we move through this time of challenge, that we may find that cooperation and look rightly and honestly into those mirrors.
Yeah. Own that responsibility. Should just be truth to.
We gotta own
not
it.
just speak truth to the truth, but be the truth of that you speak.
Yeah.
You know? Embody the truth that you truly say, oh, I'm so light and I'm so good and I eat this and I'm so fantastic and look what nice things I did for so and so. And good for you, but actually
you're still in the human condition.
Exactly. Embody the fact that everything is what it is. You know, I've had moments where I've wanted to smash certain people's faces into food plates and just climb over tables and punch them in the face. But I didn't do it.
No, we strive to be disciples of kindness.
Yeah, and you have to hold it back. Yeah, you know, like you got to say, listen, that's just not necessarily going to work. But did I have the moment in my head?
Sure.
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yes, I wanted to. Come now.
I did an sangria on someone that had done was really nasty.
Yeah.
And he's lucky I didn't hit him with the pitcher and just hit him with the sangria. But
that's it.
I was standing in my truth, by God.
That's it. You just gotta own it, man.
So I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm not nice, and sometimes
that's it.
We all have those moments.
Because if you don't say your truth straight up, then you are not really helping the other person that is standing in front of you and allowing that mirror to occur. But you're not being true to yourself.
No.
So we have a human condition that we always struggle with. And the hope is, as we tackle our shadows, they diminish and they get less control of us when they pop in. I said to my husband just the other night, I'm so tired of feeling like Charlie Brown facing down the football that Lucy's holding that's going to get ripped up once again when he goes to kick. It ends up on his backside. I said, I'm done. I am done. I'm doing everything I need to do. And if this
That's
is going
it.
to be allowed to continue, I'm out.
Perfect.
Do you
Perfect.
understand? And he says, I know exactly what you're saying. I'm like, I am
Perfect. That was
out.
beautifully stated. Perfect.
It was. It was.
So, yeah,
100%.
I think we're all, we're reached that point that we're not
We're
playing
done.
this anymore.
No, you could be
Just
like
stop it.
15 and be pissed the crap off and you're done. Like you could just
Yeah.
be done. And
Yeah.
own the done and just go with it. And I agree with that. Just
Yeah.
if people don't like it, it's not for them to consume. It's none of your problem.
Yeah.
But ladies, you're right. I do need to go because husband
Yeah.
is getting ready for work.
Yes,
As we
Fatima,
speak.
thank you for coming. Carl, thank you
Carl,
for
thank you.
questions.
Yes.
Thank you.
Share.
Go to the
Please share.
Don.
Yes.
Yeah, share, like,
see you.
subscribe.
We'll
Oh, yeah.
see you
Thank
in
you.
2 weeks. 2
Okay,
weeks.
2 weeks.
Let's piss off the
Yeah,
queen.
bye-bye.
Yes.
Yes, we